Matt Lauer is denying the allegation that he raped his former NBC News colleague Brooke Nevils. The ousted Today co-anchor penned a lengthy letter Wednesday morning obtained by Variety after the magazine published details from Ronan Farrow's catch and kill, lies, spies, and a conspiracy to protect predators.
Now, a warning to our viewers that the following includes some graphic details. So in the upcoming book, Nevils alleges that Lauer anally raped her in his hotel room at the 2014 Sochi Olympics. In the letter, Lauer, who was fired in November of 2017 due to Nevils' complaint, said he stayed mostly silent for the past 2 years to protect his family. He now calls his silence a mistake, adding, in a new book, it is alleged that an extramarital but consensual sexual encounter I've previously admitted having was in fact an assault. It is categorically false, ignores the facts, and defies common sense. Lauer goes on to say, I had an extramarital affair with Brooke Nevils in 2014. It began when she came to my hotel room very late one night in Sochi, Russia. We engaged in a variety of sexual acts. We performed oral sex on each other. We had vaginal sex, and we had anal sex. Each act was mutual and completely consensual. That was his quote. People is out to Nevils for comment.
In Farrow's book out October 15th, he interviews Nevils, marking the first time the full details of her allegations have been made public. In Nevils' account, according to Variety, she was tasked in Sochi with working with former Today co-anchor Meredith Vieira, who'd been brought back to the show to do Olympics coverage. They ran into Lauer at the hotel bar one night.
At the end of the night, Nevils, who had had 6 shots of vodka, ended up going to Lauer's hotel room twice. Once to retrieve her press credential, which Lauer had taken as a joke, and the second time because he invited her back. Again, this is according to Variety's account of Farrow's new book out October 15th. Once she was in his hotel room, Nevils alleges in the book that Lauer kissed her, then pushed her onto the bed and asked if she liked anal sex.
According to Variety, Farrow writes that Nevils said she, quote, declined several times, but he allegedly, quote, just did it. Nevils reportedly claims the encounter was painful and that she, quote, bled for days. She reportedly tells Farrow in the book it was non-consensual in the sense that I was too drunk to consent. It was non-consensual in that I said multiple times that I didn't want to have anal sex. Nevils says in the book that she had more sexual encounters with Lauer back in New York City, telling Farrow, quote, it was completely transactional. It was not a relationship. At Vieira's urging, Nevils reported her ordeal to NBC executives in the fall of 2017. That was in the wake of the Harvey Weinstein scandal.
And People has also reached out to reps for Vieira and Farrow for comment. In a statement read on air Wednesday on The Today Show, NBC News said this: Matt Lauer's conduct was appalling, horrific, and reprehensible, as we said at the time. That's why he was fired within 24 hours of us first learning of the complaint. Our hearts break again for our colleague.
Women have also anonymously accused Lauer of sexual harassment and assault in reports previously published by Variety and the New York Times. Lauer joined NBC in 1992 as a newsreader on Today and had been co-anchor of the morning show since January of 1997.
Lauer and his longtime wife, Annette Roque, separated after his firing. Their divorce was finalized in September. A source told People at the time they are both focused on their 3 children.